It's your boy Books, and I'm back with another video for you guys. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the grind to 50k, and also be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video as well. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, Books, should I buy NBA 2K20 Mobile? Is NBA 2K20 Mobile worth it? What has changed from 2K19 Mobile? And a lot of you guys are not sure if you should get the game or not. Well, today I'm going to be giving you guys my breakdown of 2K20 Mobile. I'm going to be letting you guys know if the game is worth it, if you should spend your money on it. So I'm going to be looking at 4 things today: the accessibility of the game, the gameplay and the graphics, controls and optimization, and the overall fun factor of the game. Now I want to let you guys know that a lot of the points I'm going to be making in the video are from my own experiences. They're subjective, so your opinions and thoughts on the game might differ. Maybe it's your first 2K, or maybe you don't really like 2K at all. So let's not waste any time, let's dive straight into it. So starting off with the accessibility of the game, too much didn't change there from NBA 2K19 Mobile. You can still get the game on both iOS and Android, and the good thing is this year they actually released the game early. They released it on the 5th of September, even before the console version, which is just insane. Normally when they release it on iOS, they release it on Android a couple months later, but this time around Android users got the game on the same day as iOS users, which is just amazing. And hopefully this is going to be the pattern for the future, because you Android users, you've been done dirty for a long time. So it's finally time that you guys are getting the respect you deserve, because there are actually a lot of good Android devices out there. I don't know why 2K does this. It's the same for NBA 2K Mobile as well. It's only available on a few devices. I just hope this is going to change in the future. Also under accessibility, I'm going to be talking about the price. And this year the price was reduced for the game. Normally it is $7.99, but this time around that price was dropped to $5.99. It might not sound like a lot, honestly, $2, but for the starting price that's actually a good reduction, because they could only bring the price down so much, if at all. So props to 2K on that. This can help some more people get the game. I know a lot of you guys want the game to be free, but you have to understand 2K is a business. I don't think they're gonna do that. You might probably be like, Books, what about NBA 2K Mobile? It's a free game, it has better graphics. But 2K knows exactly what they're doing. They're using the microtransaction model in that game, the free-to-play model, where you can get the game for free, but there's so many microtransactions in there. You have to buy a lot of stuff before you can enjoy the game. So ultimately they're making even more money in NBA 2K Mobile. There's an old saying that I heard when I was younger, and it's that nothing is really free in life, and I think that's a good example of it. But I was seeing some complaints in my comment section. Some people were tweeting at me that their devices are not compatible with NBA 2K20 Mobile, and it doesn't make any sense to them because the game is pretty much the same. Nothing really changed from 2K19 Mobile, which leads me to the gameplay and graphics. And in my opinion, the graphics actually improved this year. Player models look a little bit better. Some of the player faces were improved from 2K19 Mobile, and some of them were not changed at all. Overall, the gameplay feels a little bit smoother. A lot of people were telling me they're not able to see this, but I'm playing on an iPhone 8 Plus. I can get the max graphics on the game, and I could get the max graphics on 2K19 Mobile as well, so I'm able to tell the difference. But if your device is not good enough to where you cannot get good enough graphics, you probably won't be able to notice this. So as I said, the gameplay feels a little bit smoother overall. It seems like they tuned the gameplay down. It feels a little bit more realistic. It might just be a placebo effect, but if 2K actually tuned the gameplay a little bit, props to them. So still on the gameplay, I'm going to be talking about the game modes as well, and too much didn't really change. In Quick Game, for example, they just changed the interface when you're selecting your team. It looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie, but they didn't add any new jerseys to the game at all. They didn't add any new teams, no historic teams. It's pretty much the same, except we have updated rosters. Some players are missing as well from the lineups. For example, Dwight Howard is not on the Lakers, and I think there's some other players as well that are not on the appropriate teams. Hopefully when the NBA season actually starts, 2K is gonna make a roster update. They normally make some roster updates during the year, and I'm just hoping they're gonna do this for this game as well. On the association mode, nothing really changed there at all. I haven't really played it, but a lot of people were telling me it's the same exact thing. They did not even update the overalls for any of the players. They're the same from last year, and that's so lazy on 2K's part. For the rookies as well for this year, the new draft class, they just gave them some random overalls. Zion is an 86 overall, for example. It doesn't make any sense. All the rookies have the same animations, the same jump shots, the same crossovers. That's just lazy on 2K's part. But I mean, I can understand as well, because this game is toned down from the console version, so it makes sense why they don't put their all into it. And also the game is $5.99 as well, so you cannot expect it to be as good as the console version. But there's some minor things that they could have done to tweak it. That would have made it excellent in my opinion. The attribute updates, the roster updates, these are some examples. Now moving on to my career, too much didn't really change there as well. Although they did make some changes that were amazing. For example, they now allow you to select Hall of Fame difficulty in my career. And I'm not gonna lie, we asked for this, but This CPU is cracked when you're playing on Hall of Fame. They make every shot. They play some tough defense. You find it hard to make shots, but it's actually fun and it's rewarding as well because you can make up to 4,000 VC per game. There's a multiplier that allows you to get extra VC if you play on Hall of Fame. Props to 2K on that. That's nice. They actually listened and did something that we wanted. But there are actually a lot of problems in the My Career mode. A lot of people are experiencing crashes in the game. Some people said they cannot even get past the 1v1 you play in the prelude. That must be really frustrating, especially if you purchase the game. Also, we still have the record glitch in the game. When you're about to play a My Career game, the little interface that shows you your record, it says your team is 0-0. You haven't even played a game yet, which makes no sense because normally it shows you your record perfectly in the older 2Ks, but this year, this is just a problem over there. The storyline of My Career was similar to the console version, but it's still the same old narrator, the boring dialogue, except this year they actually allowed us to make some choices that could affect how we got drafted in the story, which was really nice on 2K's part. But I was just hoping we're gonna get, some cutscenes, not like we have on console, but cutscenes with like some dialogue like we have in the press conferences after we play our games. That would have been lit, honestly. I didn't expect 2K to push that much effort, so I'm not really shocked. Also, still on My Career, we got no new accessories, no new faces, no new builds. We didn't even get dual archetypes, for crying out loud. That's all we were asking for, at least dual archetypes. On console, we have a whole different system now, but we have the same old archetype system from 2K17, which is just sad, man. If we got dual archetypes, at least that would have been nice. Also, there are no new badges in the game. We still cannot get our badges up to Hall of Fame just to gold. We can't even edit our player's wingspan. We can't edit the weight. We can't even choose our nickname, for crying out loud, or even the city or state we come from. We could do all of this in the previous 2Ks. I don't know why they took it out, honestly. And I know I'm ranting a lot, but I just want the game to be the best version it can be. Although, don't get me wrong, I actually have a lot of fun playing this game, which leads me to my next point, the controls and optimization. This makes the game very fun to play because last year they gave us the option to customize our control layout, which is very nice. You can put the controls wherever you want on your screen. You can even use a controller this year. You can connect your PS4, your Xbox controller. You can just play the game. That gives you a console-like experience. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing this game. The optimization is really good as well. It runs really smoothly for the most part, and I barely experienced any problems while I was playing. And as I was saying, this is just down to my experiences because a lot of you guys say the game doesn't run too smoothly for you, but for the most part, it's pretty good for me. Also, if you're having graphical problems, you can just tone them down. You can reduce some of the graphics so you can have a much enjoyable experience overall. But I was just hoping at least we're going to be able to call for lobs in My Career because we still cannot do that. We can't do flashy passes. We cannot call our own plays. I was expecting at least the ability to receive lobs with our My Player. That would have been so nice. But overall, the controls and optimization, they're actually pretty good. Actually, before I forget, there's a new mode in the game, the Run the Streets mode. And this mode is extremely fun. I've done a stream on it. I've uploaded some videos. It's kind of like My Park for mobile. The only issue is it's single player. And that's a bummer, man. If this mode was multiplayer, this game would have been the best 2K mobile game, period. Because there's so much content in this mode. You can assemble your own team and you play against the CPU on different courts. You can unlock some new gear. You can even wear street clothes. And this is something new in 2K on mobile. We weren't even asking for this. I was just asking for an online blacktop where you can use your My Player, and we still cannot do that. I have no idea why. It's been so many years and we still cannot use our My Players online. But the Run the Streets mode is actually pretty fun and it's unique as well. You can't really upgrade your player over there. You unlock some equipment which determines how your player plays and his overall as well. But bruh, if this mode was online, it would have been perfect. Also, for the online game mode in general, they added some new stuff. They added 3v3 blacktop. They added abilities to just search for games quickly. And for you Android users, finally you have actual online gameplay. No more local play. You have all the same modes we have on iOS. Usually Android gets it worse off. The game is usually less optimized for that platform, but this time around, you guys were blessed, you're lucky, and you deserve it. That's pretty much it for the controls and the gameplay. I'm moving on to the overall fun factor of the game and if you should spend your money on it. So in summary, this game is fun to play. Props to 2K for adding the new mode and optimizing the online gameplay as well. That's pretty nice. And it's safe to say I actually have a lot of fun playing this game and recording the videos on it, but if there were a few tweaks, bro, it would have been perfect. But the honest truth is there's no game that's perfect. All of them have their problems, but at least if some things were added or fixed, this game would have been so much better. So finally, should you spend your money on this game? Should you buy it or not? And I think it's actually worth your money, even though there are a lot of issues with it. It's a mobile game, so it could only be so good. But I mean, it's $5.99, so I honestly don't think there's anything wrong to spare, because there's so many modes for everybody. There's the association mode if you like controlling franchises and playing against other ones. There's a My Career mode as well, which is always fun. And now the new Run the Streets mode, that's another experience. If you're like a My Park player, you can go play that. The only sad thing is obviously it's offline, but it's still fun as well. Also, there's online gameplay. There's so many modes in this game, and I think it's actually worth it to purchase. So if you have some spare change lying around, you can go ahead and cop the game. Anyway, it's been your boy Books. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this video and also all the points I brought up. Let me know if you have this game, if you play it, or if you're planning to buy it as well. My opinion is it's actually worth your money. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Be sure to share the video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. See you on the next one. Stay bookmarked. Yak! Oh my, he's too fast. There's nothing I can do. Alright. Woo, the step back, he's frozen. Yak! I made like my last 5 threes. The upgrades have been working. Oh no! I should have probably spent those upgrades on defense. Oh, he got his ankles. Who needs defense when you can do this? And that's the game. Woo-hoo. That's the way to end it. The ankle breaker and the game winner. Oh my goodness, that was so epic.